How to use Google Classroom as a teacher on iPad. In this short tutorial, I will show you how to create a classroom on iPad, invite a user to the class on iPad, and manage assignments on Google Classroom for iPad. For you to create a classroom, tap on the plus button from the bottom right on your iPad. Tap on Create Class. If you get this notice, tap on I've read and understand the above notice. After that, tap Continue. Write the name of the class. Write the section name. Write the room and subject input. After we have finished completing all of this, just hit Create from the top. You have now created a new class on iPad. Let me explain a bit every option to know what to do as a teacher. Let's enter into a class, so tap on the class you want. One of the important parts for a teacher is the Settings button from the top. Tap it. Here we can edit the info we just added when we created the classroom. If you need to edit this, just do it. It is easy to do. After you update this info, do not forget to tap on the Save button from the top. One of the essential stuff that we find on the settings is the class code. This code will allow students to join the classroom. So please take this code and send it to the person who you wish to invite. You can also disable this code if you would like, or just reset the code if you click on the three dots menu near the class code. Also, you can send the invitation like a link. You have a share button near the link. Another important option is the stream settings. On the main page of the class, there is a stream section where you get assignments, posts, and materials. If you wish to allow only teacher to post on this zone, you need to set up this on section Stream Settings. You can select so that students can post and comment. Students can only comment, or only teacher can post and comment. Depending on your need, you can choose what you wish. Also, on classwork on the stream, you can select how stream will be displayed. This is something that is best for you and your class. You can choose to show in-stream attachments and details. This means all the data will display on the stream. Only condensed notification will show only a summary of the info, and a person will need to enter into that post to see the details. You can also choose to hide notification for stream, but I mostly do not suggest this as you might get your students not to see the assignment you give them. After you have done all the updates, tap on Save button from the top. On the Stream section, you can do simple shares with your class. Tap on this part. You can write a message to share with your class. You can attach files with your message. This is very useful as this info will appear for all users in the class. To attach a file, click on this button from the top. You can attach a file from Google Drive, a link, a file from your device, or just take a photo or record a video. Let's use camera to take a picture. Tap OK for Classroom to access the camera. Take the picture. After this, just tap Use Photo. On the top, we have the Send button. Near that button, there are three dots. Tap it. You will have the possibility of scheduling this post or simply saving it as a draft and publishing at another time. This is quite useful. Also, if you tap on all students, you will have the possibility to select only some students to get this share. Let's publish this post. Let's tap now on People Zone from the bottom. Here you can add teachers and students. Just tap on the plus sign from the teacher or students depending on what you wish to add. Let's invite a student. Write the email of the person and tap Invite. This person has been invited to your classroom. You can do the same for teachers. Now tap on Classwork. Tap on the plus sign from the bottom right. You can add assignment, questions, materials, and make a new section with topic. Tap on Assignment. Write the title and the description. You can set up a number of points that students receive for this assignment. Also, you can set up a due date. The student will have to submit the work before this date. You can also attach a file. Click on this button from the top. You can attach a file from Google Drive, a link, a file from your device, or just take a photo. On the top, we have the Send button. Near that button, there are 3 dots. Tap it. You will have the possibility to schedule this assignment or simply save it as a draft and publish it in another time. This is quite useful. Let's publish this assignment. Let's add a question now. Tap on the plus button and select Questions. Write the questions and instructions. Set the points and due date if you want. So for this, every student will have to write an answer to your questions. On the bottom, you have some options for the answer. You can set up so students can edit the answer after they submit it, and also you can set it up so students can reply to each other. You can set up the question to be a short answer. This will allow the students to write the answer. Or you can give multiple choice questions. Please note you cannot put a series of questions, like a test. You have almost the same options as assignments. After you have finished all, just publish the question or schedule it. The last part we will talk about is materials. This is something like a study material for the students. Just write the title, description, and attach the files you want. After you have done this, just submit it. You can also add multiple topics to get a better organization. You can add topics by tapping the plus button and select topic. Write the topic name and tap Add. If you wish to check the answers to your questions, assignments, just tap on the assignments you want. Let me check Test Question. Here you will see the exact responses for the users. This way you can check who turned in your assignments. Of course, in this short tutorial, I did not have time to review all of the options from the iPad, but this is a basic tutorial on what you can do. Please check the description or the playlist for this subject to get more info about Google Classroom. If this was useful, please like, share and subscribe. You can also watch more videos from the right. Also, if you have any questions, please ask them in the comments area below.